What's up, everybody? Welcome back. It is not yet another episode of The Dance Floor, but this is a fun announcement video and a update for The Dance Floor. So first things first, I just want to start things off by saying thank you to literally anyone and everyone that has watched, listened, and shared any part of The Dance Floor, whether it's the clips, the dance videos, or the interviews themselves. Thank you so much for the feedback, the support, and just overall, absorbing the content, if you will. I want to give a special thank you to every single guest that was a part of season 1. I love all of our interviews. I adore all of our dances, and I'm so thankful to every person that helped me make this passion a reality. So thank you. You're all incredible, and I love you all. Now, I've had people reach out and ask me, what's going on? Or am I going to do season 2? What is season 2? When is season 2? Quick answer, yes, we are going to be doing season 2. And by we, I mean your boy. Whoever is going to be a part of it, I'm not entirely sure just yet, but I do have some ideas of who I might have a part of season 2. The idea basically is to have some on land in LA before I go back to the ship. Surprise, I am going back to the ship. And then I will continue with season 2. It's going to be a little bit different as far as the releasing. I want to film a bunch first and then start releasing weekly, so that way it's a lot easier on me than trying to film it all and then release it all in 1 month. That is going to change for sure. It will be a weekly episodic series where I film and then, edit. We'll get there when we get there, but I will do some on land, some on the ship. I'm going back for It's a Ship Show. We're going to be porting out of San Juan. Beautiful, exciting. So I will have enough time to edit. I'm going to be taking my gaming laptop, which has the editing software on it, so that I can do it on the ship in real time versus filming it all and then editing when I get off the ship. Exciting news. Great. Season 2 coming at you. When? I don't know. Maybe February. We'll find out. But on top of that, it's going to be a bit different. I have some fun ideas of how to shake things up in the interviews. So it's not going to be the exact same. There are going to be maybe some games. There's going to be different types of BTS footage. So it's going to be even better in season 2. Make sure you come back and check it all out. On top of that wonderful announcement, I want to give a story very quickly of what this process is like and what it led to. So for those of you who know, this is just a passion project. I don't have any sponsors. I didn't make any real monetary gain from the actual podcast. I'm not sponsored by the equipment people that I use for this. I film on my iPhone. I use Rode mics to get the actual audio. I record it on my iPad and the Notes app. Simple as that, the voice recorder app rather. And then I would use DaVinci Resolve to edit everything. When I filmed everything on the ship, I would only run into maybe a couple things with the choreography, like maybe we would struggle to finish something or to add something, but it was never really a big deal, right? On the ship, it was easy breezy. And when I got off the ship, I realized just how much editing this was going to take. I knew little to nothing about DaVinci Resolve, which I now know a lot about, which is great. I spent 3 weeks just learning and playing with and tinkering on DaVinci Resolve, watching YouTube tutorials, reading the specs on what you're supposed to actually do with the software. And then after those 3 weeks, I sat down in this room for a full month. Oh my goodness, it was crazy. I edited from sun up to sundown, maybe going and doing something fun every now and then, maybe going and getting fresh air every now and then, but it was a lot of work. It was a labor of love. And I want to say that very genuinely, there was a point where I was wondering what was I doing? If I was really supposed to be taking this much time, not working, not working out, not training, to just do this project that really was all about passion and love. I wasn't getting monetary, I wasn't getting paid, I wasn't getting even views, it didn't go viral or anything like that. So there was a point where I was wondering, why am I doing this? And I only say that not to be ungrateful for the amazing people who have viewed it, for the amazing work of other people that were a part of the project, but to give you a very real moment of even though I got it all done and I've had wonderful people give me great reviews and, lovely feedback, I just didn't know if I should keep going. And that's a real part of projects sometimes. And I want to firstly say that there are people who work way longer, way harder, and get less than what I have been blessed to receive. So again, very humble and very thankful and grateful for everything that I've gotten out of this. But I want to say this, even though I felt that way, I just kept going. I kept pushing, I kept editing, and then eventually I got it all out. And what did I actually make? Clips. I made actual interviews. I chopped them up from however long they were to would now be palpable. I made the dance footage. I edited the dance footage, and then I did the audio. I did the audio engineering to make it not sound like dog water, and the color grading on the videos to make them look better. I did all that, all those things every time for each episode. And it was a lot. And I'm very thankful that I did it. And the reason I say all this is to say this. I pushed through that moment. I followed my passion and I remembered why I was doing it for the amazing people like you who are watching this now. And it actually led to a magnificent opportunity, which I'm now going to share. I have been chosen and selected and hired by the Virgin Voyages team to be a part of Untitled Dance Show Party Thing and Around the World with the Diva as one of 2 rehearsal swings. Literally in a couple of days, I'm flying down to go and be a part of this rehearsal process. Now, I've known about this for a minute, but I wanted to take a moment and get prepared for this video to let people know. The reason I bring it up is not to boast, not to like a little bit to celebrate, but more so to hopefully inspire you. Because if you have a passion, if you have a dream, first and foremost, please go for it. Just go for it. If it's not good now, make it better later. Just get the product out there so then you can learn what you could have changed and what you can improve upon. Secondly, you might find that you're like, what's going on? Like I felt like you might find like, maybe I should give this up. Just don't. Just don't. It might not pay off in a year. It might not pay off in a month, but I can almost guarantee that if you really do put that work in and if you can find the means to keep pushing, somewhere, somehow, it will give you a bit of repayment for the effort you put in. My best friend had a great kind of metaphor for it. That full month of work that I put in is now being paid for from this job that I was lucky enough to get. Now, I will say, I'm not just getting paid for this job. I'm about to work real hard in these rehearsals. I'm very excited for that. But literally, something that I never would have expected came out of this podcast, which was a real, tangible job. I did this just because I wanted it to be awesome and I wanted to inspire people and maybe to make some views online, get a little traction. But literally, I never thought I would get a job from it. So it's very exciting. I'm very grateful. And I just hope that you can maybe find inspiration in this very simple story to push through the hard times, to search for what you actually want out of something, to remember your passion, and it just might pay off in the long run. I want to give a huge thank you to the Virgin Voyages casting team for this amazing opportunity. Huge thank you to Megan Brislin, because they were saying that video that we did specifically, they watched the entire series, but that last video really hooked them on the performance aspects that they were hoping that I would have in order to do this job. So I'm also proud to say that myself and Megan are both going to be the rehearsal swings for this process. I cannot believe that the work we put in has paid off in this way, because also on our episode, dude, we were struggling. If you've watched our interview, we took a couple days to make that dance and it all paid off. And it all just goes to say, go after your dreams, put in the work, and push past the wall that you might inevitably hit. I hope you all maybe find a little inspiration in this moment. And I want to give again a huge thank you to every single person that has listened, watched, shared, and especially those that have been a part of the project. Season 2 coming out maybe around February, definitely 2026. Thank you for watching, and I hope that one day I'll find you out on the dance floor. Bye, everybody.